Hello and welcome to the Bootstrapping Without Boots tutorial on optimizing and publicizing your Feedburner feed for your blog or your podcast series. So what I want to do is start by going to feedburner.com and logging into my account and setting up some customization on my feed. So if you look at some of the other bootstrapping without boots tutorials that we have up on our YouTube channel, you'll see more about how you can customize or even set up your Feedburner feed, but this tutorial is assuming that you've already done that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the feed for one of my other sites, which would be the Effective Complaints resource blog, and I'm just going to start with this feed and show you ways that you can optimize and further publicize your feed so that more people can get your feed and get the great content that you're putting out there. So I start by logging into Feedburner, and now I'm in my settings for this particular feed, and I want to click the tab that says Optimize. Now, some of these services I've already instituted in order to optimize my feed, like browser friendly. This is just something that I have to make it simpler for other people to subscribe. So just putting these little tabs on the feed so that if anyone has these different RSS readers, they can just easily subscribe using those. SmartCast is something that I use when I put out various podcasts in relation to this particular blog, and I've talked about that in another tutorial, and you can surely find that on YouTube if you're interested. Smart Feed is just something that I like to do to ensure that I'm maximizing the compatibility of my feed, so that anybody that has a feed reader out there, I like to use the Smart Feed feature in order to make sure that they're able to easily get it and it's compatible with their feed reader application. And then finally, I like to use Feedflare. The thing that I like about this is that you can give your subscribers a number of ways to email, tag, and share the content of your feed. So in this case, you can just click through all the different options here and choose whether you want them to email it, email the author, put it on Google Buzz, show a comment counter for how many people are commenting on it, a variety of different things that you can do here. And as you check off any of these boxes here, it'll show you at the bottom an example of what a Feedflare preview would look like. And in the feed it would look a certain way, and on the site it would look a certain way. So I've already activated that, so you'll see how it looks, and I can show you exactly how it looks on the actual feed itself. So here's the feed, and if you scroll down you'll see what the Feedflare options look like at the bottom of each of the posts. So it's pretty cool. It's a really good way to further customize your Feedburner feed. So one other thing I wanted to show you is another way to publicize your Feedburner feed. Now, I started off learning about RSS feeds a long time ago. I never got it, even though it's called really simple syndication. It just is not really simple to me. I try to explain it to other people because I kind of get it and they still don't get it. So what I find is that there is actually an easier way to get people to subscribe to your Feedburner feed without trying to explain to them what an RSS feed is and how they can set up a reader. Feedburner has this really cool option of email subscriptions, and what I love about this is that you can offer your feed updates via email. And most people, if they're not comfortable with RSS feeds, they more than likely are comfortable with email subscriptions. So what I want to do is activate this service. Currently I don't have it activated for this particular feed because I wanted to show you how to set it up. So I click activate, I go to the communication preferences settings, and I make sure that I put the email that I want it to come from. So I just put blog at Effective Complaints, so that way people can respond to that particular address, and they'll just receive this cool little message whenever they sign up for it. And so I just save those settings, and then I come back to the email subscription tab, and here it gives you the option to put it on your blog. So it just gives you a cool widget that you can add to your Blogger blog. So when I do that, it will show me the blog that it's going to go to. I can click add widget, and just as simple as that, it's added to my new blog. And if I go to the Effective Complaints blog, you'll see it right there. Subscribe via email, and just as simple as that, you can have people subscribing to your feeds and they don't have to understand RSS. I think this is a great tool. This is one of the reasons why I really and truly love Feedburner. Thanks.